Okay, let's connect the dots and see if we can't figure out where to put our money. We know that NVIDIA is making GPUs and they're selling every one that they can. And Advanced Micro Devices is trying to get up to speed to also produce GPUs. And Intel is building plants in Ohio and Arizona so that they can make GPUs. So GPUs are the key, okay? So what are they used for? Well, they go into data centers in Supermicro and Dell computers, and they create the cloud. The cloud is a computing source that holds the data. The cloud holds the data. The data centers hold the computers. The computers hold the GPUs. And what's all this for? It's for processing big data. So where I believe this is going is AI and ML will live in the cloud. So then our key is who controls the cloud? Well, we learn if we read that Amazon Web Services controls 31% of the cloud. Azure, which is Microsoft, owns 25% of it, and Google 11%. And then smaller people anywhere from 4 to 2%. So what is going to happen then? Well, we are going to sell this cloud compute or rent it because as we talked about yesterday, to build a data center, you're going to spend $36 billion. And in there, you've got 12,000 computers that each cost about $3 million a piece. So that's $36 billion. So it's only a few people with a lot of money or a few companies that have a lot of money that can provide this cloud service. Well, we know that the companies with the big money, Amazon generates $576 billion a year, Microsoft $245 billion, Meta 142, and Google $305 billion. Totaling $126 billion. So now they've all gone out and spent all this money to bring Jensen's GPUs into data centers so that they can then sell companies and eventually you and I compute power. Because we are going to want to automate our lives such that we have AI assistants or agents who do complicated tasks for us to make our life more profitable and more efficient. So with that in mind, I've got to invest in the companies that are going to grow. Well, how much are they going to grow? Look at this chart here. They're estimating that by 2027, the cloud business will be $1.4 trillion in size. That is a little more than the total business of Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, and Google today. So in other words, those companies stand to double the size of their business between now and 2027. That sounds like a good investment. And again, if the leader in it is Amazon with 31% of the cloud business, and Azure, which is Microsoft 25 and Google 11, those are probably three companies we ought to consider investing in. So that's what I'm seeing happen. Then you ask yourself, where are they going to get that money? Well, as I explained to you yesterday, that they are going to make cloud computing and AI and machine learning not only available to all the businesses in the world and all the software companies in the world, but to you and I. We are going to pay, I'm guessing, $19.99 a month, and that is going to give us a hookup to Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, or one, if not all, to be our AI assistant. Now, what would an AI assistant do? Well, in my life, Nita and I like to cruise. We cruise on our points that we earn from our American Express accounts. We run everything through American Express. The trouble with that is coordinating it all. That is to put together the airplane flights, put together the cruise, the Uber, get the best deals, and all this. Well, in the future, I will be able to do that by just going to my computer and speaking to my AI agent, who is housed at either Amazon or Microsoft or Google, and say, take care of this for me. And do it on February the 8th through, what would that be, February the 15th of 2025. And it would be done. Go and look at my pantry and my refrigerator, and this is what we want to eat next week. Make out a grocery list. And oh, by the way, send that grocery list to Kroger and have them deliver everything and put it in the pantry and in the refrigerator. That's what my AI assistant will do for me. On my business, it's going to change everything. I right now monitor 40 stocks. With my AI assistant, I'll be able to do the same thing for 4,250 or 450, whatever it is, all the stocks available in the United States. And that's only because I won't invest in companies that run their books out of other countries. So this is where this is going, where what you and I need to do is to stay on top of it. To be ahead of the curve. That's my new phrase. To stay ahead of the curve. I don't care what they do with interest rates. Oh, I care, because when they lower them, it'll spur the market. It'll move more money in different directions in the market. But what I know is the money's moving right now towards Amazon, who owns 31% of the cloud, Azure, who's gaining on them. Amazon owned 32% in 2023, 31, or no, yeah, they're down 1%, and Azure is up 1%. Google's holding at 11. So I need to own those companies because they are going to, as I said in yesterday's video, they are going to addict us to AI and machine learning, much as they have addicted 66% of the people in the world to the internet, 90% of the world to electricity, 86% of the world's population to smartphones, and 79% of the world's population to television. This is all technology. And the next technology is AI and machine learning. And this is your opportunity to focus on who is going to lead that, who's going to profit from it, who has invested in it. It goes back to that same thing I've been talking to you about. Why are they investing so damn much money in these GPUs? Well, if you've been listening for the last, 15 minutes and watched my prior videos, you know the answer to that question. Because this is the golden ring. This is the bonanza. This is the next big thing. And I just don't see that many people have connected the dots. You have now got the dots connected. If you want to keep up with this, and if you want to know where do you buy into Amazon, where do you buy into Microsoft, where do you buy into Google, well, you got to do technical analysis. And that's what Mark does, and that's what in his swing trading, and that's what I do on my cheat sheet. I figure out, where do I want to buy Amazon? What is the right price? And what is the right price on Microsoft and the right price on Google? If you know those things, and then you know when we get these corrections, when do you take your profits? Do you take your profits, or do you just hold for the long term? Well, how am I going to know that? I'm buying an AI agent. I'm negotiating right now with 15 developers who work for Amazon, and they're going to do for the 4,500 stocks on the U.S. exchanges the same thing that I do on 40 stocks. And they're going to do it on a day-to-day basis, change those numbers, put them on my website, give you access to them on my website, and help you make better investment decisions. Hell, this is what the hedge funds have been doing for years. And they charge you 2% of what you invest with them, and then they take 20% of the profits and give you what would that, the 80%. Okay? We charge $60 a month, but right now we're offering it for free. For, I think Trent set it up for the next 14 days or 30 days. Go to the website, you'll see it. We don't even ask you for a credit card. We don't even ask, you just give us your information. Don't give us a credit card. And then after the time period's up, you re-up with your credit card if you choose to. But it's like coming to a movie and getting to sit through the first hour of it before you have to pay for it. Okay, I'm doing this because I want you to make better investment decisions. I want you to keep more of what you make by understanding the tax code, and most importantly, I want you to build family wealth. You can do it if you're willing to pay a little for knowledge. That's what it's at. I hope this helps you connect the dots so you can see your way to a better future. Talk to you again probably tomorrow.